Okay, this is my next update video. As I was saying on my last video, the HRT, if it was my last video or the one before that, but I was pretty much talking about my HRT, isn't really, at this point in my transition, it's not really giving me more like physical changes, but it is helping with the changes of how like fat distribution and whatnot happens with my body, with my weight gain. So as I'm gaining weight, the HRT is helping in that way. So actual physical like puberty type changes are pretty much done with my body, and the struggles I had with the weight loss and now gaining that weight back, I have noticed this last month with the flux, because I'm still having weight fluctuations within a couple of pounds, but I was sick for a couple of days, so that dropped my weight. But then within like a day, I gained some back. Some probably was like water weight I lost from throwing up, but the actual physical changes I've had was from weight gain, meaning the fullness my body has is that fat redistribution. I've been noticing, because one thing I stopped doing was I was doing exercises every day for 14 days, then I took a break for like 48 hours and did another 14 days. I took a break for another 48 hours and another 14 days. That third set of 14 days. After that, I stopped doing exercises for one purpose, because in order to gain weight, you have to eat about 500 more calories a day than what you actually are burning. And I was really struggling to get my hips and butt back to where it was, like that hip measurement. My waist has been fine, and the bust measurement, because doing those exercises is potentially that much weight losing or gaining in muscle, but I wasn't really gaining more doing the exercises, so I decided to stop so I can just do my diet the way I'm doing and see if that will help me gain weight. And since I stopped doing the exercises, I started gaining weight again, slowly, but I'm still gaining. It sucks how slow it is. I ended up being at 143.8, I believe it was. It was around 143.6 to 143.8. Somewhere around there. Trying to get back to my goal weight where I was before I lost, of 149.9, I think is what it was. Yeah. So, as I've been gaining, I've been noticing my body shape is getting back to where it was. That curve in my back and the roundness of my booty, I should say my butt, is getting back to that shape where it was. My waist and tummy area is still where it was since I gained back to 32-inch waist. And another thing I've really noticed, if you can actually see, all this, it's pretty much mostly more up here and around here and here. I've been gaining fullness. As you can see, it's taken time, but I'm gaining that fullness in my breasts, to where I really didn't have before. It's pretty much the areas I was struggling with that lack of fullness in certain spots. Those are the spots I've been gaining. It's not like all the way clear up here, but the fullness has come more up here more. As you can see how much higher that fullness is up through here. That's what I'm saying with the HRT. That's what it's helping to do as I gain weight, that fat redistribution to those specific spots of my body. So this is what my body currently looks like. You can see what I'm talking about that curve right through here, that shape. Pretty much through here. It's pretty much that shape. And through all this area, gaining all that fullness. So yeah, that's pretty much the areas I have been gaining. So my body's becoming fuller. I've noticed I'm gaining more curves in the tummy area. I can't say like overweight, like kind of fat, but more like, if you can think of like more plump, or like that curviness, that natural like feminine shape that most women have, that aren't overweight but that has weight in that area, that shape. So yeah, which I've been noticing something very, very, very much been noticing. When I look in the mirror, when I see myself with this fullness on my body, I've been much more happier. I've been more comfortable with my body since starting to actually gain that fullness back. For some reason, it's like that biological instinct, or you know where your body's supposed to be. And when it actually is there, it's like, it feels good. I feel better. I don't feel like I was feeling before, when I lost all that and pretty much was down in size on my measurements, and having all that discomfort emotionally from it, like mentally and emotionally, gaining all that back, which it's not all the way back to where it was, but it's getting there. And where I'm at now, my body is just feeling better. I don't feel like crap, or like feeling off, not feeling, actually physically not feeling good. I actually physically feel better with my body, like the physical aspects of my overall health wise. I feel healthier. I feel like mentally and physically and emotionally, I feel a lot better with my body. And because of that, when I look in the mirror, it just makes me feel really good. Like when I see my reflection in a window, just walking by, see myself in the mirror, it just makes me feel really better, really good where my body is at. So, when you get to like this point in your transition, or if you're at the beginning of your transition, don't gain weight first before your transition. Gain weight slowly over time, and gaining slowly over time when you're on the HRT will help in the long run with the feminine image, or where things are going to distribute on your body. Because if you try to gain weight before, you may not have the fat where you want it when you get on HRT, and several years or more down the road. But if you slowly gain like what I did, even though I've had that issue of losing weight, it actually helps with the distribution where it should be for your body. And that's a big thing I've noticed when transitioning. Even though it was a struggle before my surgery to gain weight, after surgery and everything getting normalized and doses changed over the years, gaining weight is so much better now, and so much healthier for my body, and where everything that's filled in to where it's at now. Because before HRT, I was 115 pounds. When I got on HRT, I slowly gained to 122 pounds, and it stuck there for the longest time. And I could not gain weight, and I wasn't feeling 100% good because really skinny clothes were frustrating to find that fit properly the way they make clothes at the time. And the fullness in my body wasn't where it's supposed to be. So it was causing issues there. But then after my surgery, I started gaining more weight. It's like my hips measurement originally started at 33 inches before HRT. After HRT, it went to 34, to about 34 and a half. But then after surgery, it went to 36 and a half, I believe. Yeah. And my waist went from a 26-inch waist is what I had before HRT. And after HRT up to now, my waist is 42. Let's see, 32. I went from 26 to 32. And my under bust is still 32. So, yeah, I'm not sure currently where my bust measurement is at, because I haven't taken those measurements in a while I'm still gaining. So I don't know exactly what cup size I'm currently, because because I recently got new bras, and that's also what's been a big help with how I feel. They're the bras from Under Outfit. The Secret Infinity Bra, I think is what it's called. It's the ones that are similar to like the Shapermint or the True Kind bras, but their version that has the wider back band and the wider straps, which wider straps are better for you and a wider backband is better for you, from all the studies that have shown wider straps and wider backband is better for your support of your breasts. So that's also been a big help, especially trying to find wider straps. This brand is the best one I've found so far. So in this specific style of bra that works for me, because I also have autism. Part of my autism, I have sensitive skin. And having sensitive skin, underwire bras were starting to cause issues until I switched to strictly wireless. So this bra is wireless, so it's a big help with that comfort. And it makes my breasts look the size they are and not the size they aren't. They don't make them look smaller. Like a minimizer bra, just makes it look like the size they are. So that's also a big help with how I've been feeling lately too. So with all that, I'm not sure how much more my body's gonna gain and if I'm going to have further changes or not. But so far, gaining the weight is the ultimate thing that's helping with my transitional goals of gaining all that back. So until my next video, we'll see what happens. Because I know for sure that HRT isn't giving like huge further permanent puberty type changes. It's mostly the gaining weight part combined with the HRT distributing everything properly while I'm gaining. So that's what's been happening. Even though I stopped the exercises, I had that check-in with the nutritionist and she was suggesting I do exercises specifically to balance the top and bottom. That means exercises on top. That means like the arms and like chest muscles, and also exercise that gets the lower body so it's even. But I'm not gonna do that right now because not exercising has proven right now to be a bigger help for me to be gaining and getting that fullness back. And until further keep going, we'll see if the HRT does start increasing things or not. But at this point, it can just be that weight gain and the HRT helping distributing it in those areas properly. So we'll see if it happens. Other than that, not gaining anymore besides that, and not any really other huge changes with my transition. So, and if you're wondering about my braces, the gap right here is getting closed. As you can see right here, they're still wanting to further shift everything over, but they wire tied over here these ones together so it doesn't shift too quickly this way and go past the center line right here, so it doesn't go like quickly this way and be off center while trying to bring everything over to close that gap. Closer to having it done, and we'll see, because my appointment is in 2 weeks from a week from tomorrow. Yeah, not tomorrow, but the next Tuesday is my orthodontist. And we'll go from there. Other than that, everything's much better with how I'm feeling, weight-wise. Even though I'm not at my target weight, I feel better on that part. So, until my next video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Comment below and all that. And until then, boop-a-doo-doo-doo.